Howdy folks, Mr. Macy here. Hope you're doing well. As you can see, I've got my Go Broncos superstition mustache going here. Broncos going to the AFC Championship game. Pretty big one. Hey, if you have a chance, shoot me a message. I'm curious, do you do anything superstitious, when it comes to like sports or a test or, something big coming up? I don't know, I'm just kind of curious, I do a lot of racing and stuff like that, so I'm curious on people's view on that. And speaking of Broncos, that makes me think of Peyton Manning. As you know, Broncos quarterback last couple of years, one of the best ever NFL quarterbacks, and hoping that he can get another Super Bowl ring here. And the reason I mention Manning is because in all of his interviews and the way that he carries himself on the field and the way that he is a leader for the team, he really strikes me as someone who embodies what they call the growth mindset. So I talked about this a little bit last week in the video, this growth mindset based on the book Mindset, The New Psychology of Success, my new favorite book, and something I want to share with you because I think it's really important. So the growth mindset says that rather than seeing your abilities or talents or capacity for success in any given area, rather than seeing those things as being fixed and set, see those things as things that are in progress, something that can grow. When I think about Peyton Manning, if you listen to his interviews, like I said, he's one of the best ever, but he is constantly trying to get better and better. He's the hardest worker out there. He makes other people work harder. He's studying the film. He's doing all those kind of things because he knows that even though he is so good and he has done so much, he has to continually keep getting better and better. He's got that growth mindset. And when they lose a game, let's look at the Chargers. So the Broncos lose to the San Diego Chargers during the regular season, and Manning, on one hand, he could have said, "Oh no, that's too bad. We're going to give up. We're not going to win the Super Bowl." He could have said, "Oh, we can't get any better." But what he did and what paid off is he said, "What can we learn from that game? What can we learn from that loss to the Chargers that we can apply to when we play them in the playoffs?" And he did that, and they beat them. The Broncos beat the Chargers, and that's the growth mindset. So a little bit new here on that. Here's our quote from last week. The growth mindset, guys, it's not about immediate perfection. It's about learning and making progress over time, about confronting a challenge and making progress. Here's the new piece this week. When people with a fixed mindset fail their test in chemistry, dieting, smoking, or anger, they beat themselves up. They're incompetent, weak, or bad people. Where do you go from there? So the fixed mindset, that's of course the opposite of the growth mindset. And if you're following this fixed mindset, hey, you make a mistake and you fail at something and you tell yourself, "Oh, I can't do this. I'm a bad person. I'm not good at math. I'm not good at English. I'm not good at, whatever." But guys, that's a fixed mindset. That's just a story. That's not true. That's where you are at the given time. Here's let's see. There we go. Maybe you can see it now. Here's the alternative, guys. You fail at something, learn from your mistake and get better. Okay, that's what life is all about. You make a mistake, you fail at something, learn from it and get better. That's the whole idea here of the growth mindset. So what I want you to think about this week is, how does that apply, first of all, to this class that you're in right now, okay? Wherever you're at, how can you get better? How can you learn? How can you take this as a learning experience? Maybe you're in my English class and you're thinking, "Oh, I've never done well in English in the past," or whatever. Guys, that's the past. Get better from there. Wherever you're at, move forward. My goal is to move you forward. And also take this to something beyond this class. Okay, it's your choice. Maybe it's sports. Maybe it's relationships. Maybe it's just kind of your self-worth or how you think about yourself. And think about, how can you learn from your mistakes and get better, guys. I'm telling you, this book, it's definitely helped me, rather than thinking of myself as being fixed in certain traits, thinking of myself as a work in progress that I can get better. guys, it makes all the difference in the world. So, hey, thank you for being along with me in this journey of the growth mindset. And like I said, shoot me that message about superstitious stuff and also just whatever you think about the growth mindset.